Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to discuss about, certain array inspection function. So when you create an array, let's say you want to understand basic stuff like what type of an array it is, what is the dimension of an array, what is the shape of an array, what is the size of an array, what is the data type of an array. So in this case, I'm going to explain you about how these inspection function can be used in order to understand what type of an array you have created. So simple. Let's say, for example, you have an array. Already we have learned how to create an array. Let's say if it's np dot array of let's say like 100. Okay. So this is an array, right? I just want to know what type of an array it is, what type of an object it is. We know that it's an array, but how do you question your Python? That's where we have a function called as type. So type of an array helps you in understanding what type of an object it is. It belongs to a numpy dot nd array. Nd array in the sense n dimensional array. Okay, so this is related to type. So the next important thing is, what if you understand the dimension of an array? So NDIM is used to return the dimension of an array. So let's say, for example, this is my array. And what if I need to find the dimension of an array? So very simple. You just need to call array.ndim. So it will tell you zero dimension because there is only one single element in an array. So what if I have multiple elements in an array? Let me just modify my array something like this. So now obviously the dimension is going to be 1. Okay. So what if my array is something like this? Let me modify the same code. See, two brackets in the sense, obviously, the dimension of an array is going to be 2. Okay, so ndim is a function which basically helps you in understanding what dimension of an array it is. Keep increasing the brackets, the dimension will also increase. That's where ndim plays a very important role. Okay, so next important thing that we have is a shape. Shape basically returns a tuple representing array's dimensions. So let me show it for the same data, like what would be the shape. Let's say, for example, you have a dimensional array right here. If it's a single element, shape is going to be 0. Not 0, it will be like empty, no shape. Okay, it will tell you number of rows and columns. So similarly, if it's a one-dimensional array, just see the shape. It is telling that there are 3 columns. Can you see? 10, 20, 30. There are 3 columns. So that is the shape of 1D array. When it comes to 2D array, any idea what would be the shape? So in 2D array, shape is going to be number of rows and columns. So here we have a 2 rows and 2 columns. So similarly, when it comes to 3D array, if I check the shape, any guess? 3 dimension means 3 coordinates will be there, right? There is only one matrix of order 2 cross 2. Understand 3D array concept? There is only one matrix of order 2 cross 2. So now what if I repeat this matrix multiple times and see the magic? Can you see the shape? Your shape is changing. Your shape is changing. There are two matrices of order 2 cross 2. There are two matrices of order 2 cross 2. So let me increase one more. There are three matrices of order 2 cross 2. Let me increase one more. Yeah. So I hope it's clear. It takes only till 3. Yes. Unless the bracket. Yeah. So this is how the shape is useful, understanding how many rows and how many columns. In 2D, it's just number of rows and columns. In 3D, it's number of matrices, then number of rows and columns. This is all related to a shape. Hope it's clear. And then similarly, what if you want to find like how many elements are there in your array? So again, so let's say your array is equal to np dot, let's say array of, let's pass some element like 10, 30, 40, 50. So I just want to know like number of elements in this array. You can just use array dot size. So it will tell you there are like 5 elements. So similarly, we have another function called as a dtype. Dtype basically used to find the data type of an array elements. Okay, so very simple, just use in a place of size, you people just have to use like a dtype. It just tells you like what type of data type. From now onwards, it doesn't say like, just integer or a float. It says like integer 64, float 64, because it is telling about a memory as well. We all know that it takes an equal memory space, right? Because it stores a similar elements. So that's the reason you get it like this. Similarly, what if you have some, I'll take the same code. Let me introduce one float. Okay, instead of 20, let's make it 20.5 and see the changes. So data type is a float. Getting so similarly, what if I introduce one string? So now everything gets converted into a string, and obviously the data type is going to be, sorry, yeah, the data type is going to be the string. The strings are basically represented like less than U21 based on the size of a string. Okay, so this is all about the basic functions that you have to understand in order to inspect your array, like type, data type, size, dimension, and also the shape. So in the next video, let's discuss about how we can create an array with different functions. Thank you. Happy learning.